are not coming well today to me. So you need to order one of the combo plans.
So not the 7-day challenge, but the 14-day challenge.
14-day challenge, yes. The 14-day challenge, the Slay the Weight challenge. I'm sorry, I'll clarify that for you. And so this is, if you want to participate to be able to get that 100, the 1,000, the blender bottles, or the grand prize of $10,000, you're going to purchase one of those qualifying combo plans, and then you're going to do a couple of things. So there's several steps in this, but it's really quite easy. There's simple ABC steps. Okay, so you buy your package, your combo plan, and anybody can do this. You can have customers do this. You can have brand new ambassadors do this. Old ambassadors, new ambassadors, anyone can participate in this. Okay, guys, which is the awesome part about it. And so then you're going to simply take a before picture before you get going, do all your measurements and everything, and you're going to save that. You're going to save that for your side-by-side pictures or whatever. And then you're going to join Fit Squad if you haven't done so already. A lot of you guys are already on the Fit Squad from previous the other challenges that we've done with that. And then once you're done with your 14 days, as soon as you order your combo package, Plexus will send you a 14-day meal plan, which is awesome. I have seen it, and the food is really, really awesome. And they have the shopping list for you. They have, this is what you're going to do for your breakfast is your shake, and then your snack, and then your shake, and then your snack and supper, and it's all lined out for you. It's all of the guessing is out of it for you. On Fit Squad, you will also find some really awesome workout plans that you can do simply from home. You will find snack ideas. It's a great place to go for encouragement and stuff like that. So go jump on there and see what all kind of things they got for you. So you go through, you do your 14 days, and then you're going to do your reassessment, your reevaluation of yourself. Take a picture, do your side-by-side, and then to get into that final drawing, you get to make your a little story, a little ditty about yourself, your testimony, and about your journey and how this all went. My daughter's singing Christmas songs already. Okay, and you can join. You can join anytime from October 24th to December 14th, and then get in on those kind of things. Okay.
I thought you meant we could join her in singing. I was like, yeah, no, not me.
I'm telling you what, and she's got some lungs like her mama. She can sing pretty loud.
That.
So anyways, to go along with that, with the 14-day challenge, they are also offering us some amazing free money. I mean, free money on top of our already business building bonuses. If you get 3 new enrollments, 3 new ambassadors, that's a hot $200 right in your pocket. If you get 6, it's $500 in your pocket. And then if you get 10 within that time range, between the October 24th and the December 14th, you will get $1,000 for 10 new enrollments. So this is the time to push for it. That is a perfect thing for you guys, for all of us, for the holiday cash, and that's on top of our $25 or $50 business building bonuses and all that stuff. So it's a great time to build right now, and to help people get started with this challenge, and then building your business and helping them be happy customers.
Awesome. Thank you, Serena, for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Love it. Super excited about that. Okay, Libby, would you like to talk about the team events, because you are amazing at this? So I would love for you to cover that if you would.
Okay, so I just want to clarify real quick that those bonuses are only on ambassadors that purchase a welcome pack that include the new Wayleen. Okay, so that's a huge, like,
Stipulation.
it would be super awesome if it was on everybody, yeah, on every welcome pack, but I wanted to clarify that because I read through it real quick too on my email. Okay.
Yeah, I
All right,
think
so
if any of the 199 welcome packs qualify.
Yes, or any 199 welcome pack, correct.
Correct.
Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Correct.
Okay, so our team events have been going super awesome, and what has been super awesome about them is that we've had new people stepping up to the plate to run them and learn how to run the whole shebang all by themselves. Okay, and so next month I'm obviously going to ask for the same thing for volunteers. If you feel like you have somebody on your team that is really like taking charge and wanting to show, you know, their audience that they are doing something with this and making something of it, and they would like to step up and fight that fear and just get through it and run an event, and you can help them with that, that would be awesome for you to reach out and just say, hey, it would be really cool for you to run one of these events. What do you think? So we're going to be looking for, I'll post a poll for all of the December events after the call tonight, and then really just talk with your teams, or if you have yet to run one yourself and want to step up to the plate. Most of them have templates so far, and I'm going to make a template on, I believe it's our, we'll make sure we have a template for you so that you can copy and paste from that template to the event, okay? Unfortunately, the way that we run our events and the way that Facebook is functioning right now, it is like at the moment, it's not something that you can schedule unless it's the IPA challenge. So the IPA challenges are the easy ones because you can sit down and get them all scheduled for the week, where the other ones you do have to set an alarm clock or something to remind yourself to post, you know, at the times that you want to post throughout the event. So we really utilize these, or want you to utilize them for, gosh, so many reasons. Not only your own personal growth, but also for the growth of your team, and even for your ambassadors that might be wholesale ambassadors. On the IPA challenge today, there was an option for you to message your last 90-day customers as well as your last 90 days worth of ambassadors. And some of the messages were really awesome, just like, you know, I know that you've fallen in love with this product, and that's why I love these events that we do. Our next 7-day challenge is on Monday, and I'm just curious if you know anybody that would be interested in this, because I have some sample packs available and we could get them started. It was a new challenge for me because I've never done that before. And I wouldn't have done that had this IPA challenge not been in play, and had I not read through every single 400 paragraphs of it. I know they can be super long, but you know, it's really neat to see what you can learn and new things that are still happening. You know, here I am 2.5 years out, and this is something that I've never done before, and I felt like it was a really productive day. So, you know, I have 2 new ambassadors already this month that really don't know where to start anything, okay? And so this is a good way for me to message them and say, you know, I know that you're just starting and you don't have your welcome pack yet, but I really want you to pay attention to the messages that we have that are going to be posted at the beginning of the day, every day this week, and just learn that, you know, read it and pay attention to how we are teaching you how to post and how to build relationships. And if you want to push yourself and jump right in and do some of them, awesome. But I really just want you to pay attention. And so, you know, say, you know, next week is our 7-day challenge, and you sign a customer or an ambassador on Tuesday. Throw them into that 7-day challenge and say, you know, we started this event yesterday, but this is something that we hold every single month, and it's a great way for you to earn prizes, as well as those people that you start to think about along the way. Like, I want you to just kind of see what we're all about, okay? So we're always going to have the IPA challenges twice a month, and we're going to try to mix them up a little bit so that, like this week, we're talking about fear. It's really kind of cool because we're saying what the fear is, kind of how we make it sound, like what the fear sounds like when we say it. And then we get to the root of that fear and why it is a fear of ours, okay? Some of them are going to be more about like how to reach out, And then more are going to be about how to post. And so we've all been here, most of us have been here quite a while, and it doesn't hurt to just really try to step in and try to apply yourself and see if there's something new that you can do that might change your business or change you as a person. So I would challenge you, if you're not a part of the IPA challenge this week, it's only day one, okay? Just go and sit and look at it. It's not super overwhelming, even though it looks like it is, but it was kind of cool to sit down and do that today. Next week, we have the 7-day challenge, and our IPA challenge is going to, so our IPA challenges always lead us up to reaching out for that next event, okay? So this week, our IPA challenge is reaching up and helping us reach out for the 7-day challenge that starts next Monday. We all get lost on what to say or how to invite. And a lot of these IPA challenges they have the scripting in there that you can just modify and make it sound like it's coming from you so that you're not having to think like, oh my gosh, what do I send? So after the 7-day challenge is over, we're gonna have another IPA challenge. And it's perfect because what if these people have now signed with us? Or not what if, but when these people have signed up with us now, and now they're ambassadors, now they get thrown right into an IPA challenge, and now they can kind of like see what it's like to build, like I was talking about earlier, how they can share and what they can post. And then they have the opportunity that next week to have people in a 3-day blitz with them, okay? And we're doing this repetitively so that it's the same every single month. Our IPA challenges are changing so that we're not doing the same stuff and the same posts all the time. That's been super cool. And I will tell you one thing that I just was in New York a couple weeks ago for my team. They threw a Sip and See out there, an opportunity event, okay? And they're getting ready to host another one this Thursday. What they ended up doing at that Sip and See was they had 7-day challenges ready to go for their guests. So, because that following Monday was our next 7-day challenge. So they were able to talk to people, and then those people were able to leave with product in their hand and already set up, ready to go into the next event that we had as a team. And out of that little combination of events that they utilized, they ended up with multiple ambassadors, and I think they sold 5 or 6 7-day challenges at that event. Okay, so it was a really, really successful, and now we've got even like their ambassadors are now sharing, and so that's just a constant little like wheel effect of what's happening within their business that's continuing to just go round and round. So this next week, like Thursday, they're getting ready to do another one, and all of these people are going to be ready to go into the next event that starts Monday. So it's super, super awesome. I would challenge you that if you're going to do a Sip and See, when you do your Sip and Sees, kind of time them to the weekend before, if you can, our next event. So our next 7-day challenge or our next 3-day blitz, okay? That's all I have when it comes to that I can think of. Jeannie, can you think of anything that I missed out on?
Well, I love that idea. I know Lisa was on board too because she was writing it down. I was like, what a great idea to have an event before that can lead into the 7-day, and it kind of takes the pressure off of, you know, you can just do the 7 days and not have to do, we don't want to discount the triplex. We don't want to discount 30 days worth of, but that's a great alternative.
So I'll tell you the way that they sold it was using it until they got their product.
Love that.
So we were just still really assumptive that they needed to order their product, but that was going to be a way that they would be able to get started until their product came. Because actually in New York, their shipping time is a little bit longer than it is for us anyways, out west. And so it worked great because we were worried about that. We were like, well, gosh, we don't want them to not order the triplex. We don't want them to not order a welcome pack because they're leaving with something. So we flipped a little bit when it worked out really well.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Libby. I really like that a lot. Got my wheels spinning on that. And then I like to, we talked about, you guys, on the IPA challenge, the next one is going to be the week of the 19th. So that's Thanksgiving week. Just to let you guys know, we talked about, we're going to do kind of something cool those first few days. And it's just going to mainly be like kind of giving some suggestions and ideas on how to, hang on. I can't mute. Hey, Cynthia, can you mute yourself? It won't let me. I got it. where it'll kind of give you guys ideas on how to reach out to friends and family. And so just kind of something light, kind of fun working into the holiday, okay? So that'll be kind of a fun one. I didn't want you guys to think they're gonna make us do an IPA challenge the week of Thanksgiving. No, it'll be fun to kind of give you guys some ideas. So thank you, Libby. Loved that. Covered it very, very well. I appreciate you ladies helping me on the announcements because, yeah, I could not do all those myself. So thank you, Serena and Libby. And poor Jimmy was going to do this next part, but I'm going to take it for her because she has been fighting a cold for a little while. So she needs some extra prayers because her voice is like not in good shape. So we decided today it was best for her to rest her voice, and she's just here in spirit with us listening, but she's not allowed to talk. So, okay. So another, you saw on the calendar and on the post that Jimmy posted for us on our monthly events, we had kind of a special announcement, something new coming that we thought of to the team page every month. And so I'm really excited about these because we changed, you know, to have this monthly Zoom call first Monday of every month. And then the rest of the Mondays will be a live call on the team page. So that way we just kind of get the best of both worlds, right? We've got the Zoom, we get to connect at least once a month, as well as we get those lives to make it easier on some people, and some people like the lives, okay? Well, I really liked the Zoom option. I really liked because of the testimonies, because I feel that those are such a huge part of Plexus. I mean, that is what it's about right there, because it helps build belief. You know, when we hear what these products or business is doing for people, it just makes me go, wow, I can't wait to share with the next person. And so we wanted to keep those testimonies going. So we may throw some in on the lives as well on the Dream Team call, but we are going to start doing 2 testimonies. We're going to do Tuesday testimonies, or Testimony Tuesday. I think that's how you say it. So it's going to be 2 Tuesdays a month. We're going to spread them out because we didn't want to do them every week because we've got the IPA challenges and, you know, so much, but we feel there's just so much to these testimonies. Okay. So twice a month, Tuesdays, it's going to be at 6:30 Arizona time, because we also have the Freedom Team call on Tuesday nights. So we're trying to keep, I'm trying to keep everything at like 7 o'clock Arizona time, 8 o'clock Central Standard, 9 o'clock for our New York team. You know, then we've got our Canada team and we've got our California team. And so I don't even know the time zones for all that, but I think I did pretty good on those 3. But I try to keep everything consistent for you guys the best that I can. And so 6:30 is going to be Tuesday testimonies. And the beautiful Marilyn, who is on here tonight, is going to be our first testimony for tomorrow. So tomorrow is our first Testimony Tuesday, you guys, okay? So what I would love to have you guys do is set an alarm on your phone for whatever your time zone is. I'm going to post it in the morning to help you guys remember with her cute little picture. And just, I would love to have you guys, if you're available and you can just jump on, you know, with her, that person that's sharing their testimony, give them some love, some support. We're going to have some people that have never done that before, never shared their testimony. So it is so nice to pop on and see that support from the team. And even if it's just emojis, don't hesitate to comment, because it just makes them keep going and just makes it smoother. I know it does for me, okay? So just something fun. So we're going to do the 6th and the 20th, and I'm going to post this for you guys. I know, I love that. The 6th and the 20th is going to be our Tuesday night testimonies, okay? Also, we're going to do Friday night business tips. So we're also going to have 2 lives a month that are going to be business tips. And I have to reach out to all the rest of these people that I'm going to get scheduled for the month of November. That's going to be at 7, you guys. So the only thing that's different is going to be the Tuesday night testimonies at 6:30. But 7 o'clock Arizona and Utah, 8 o'clock Central Standard, 9 o'clock New York. Holy cow, I think I got that right. And so that way we kind of want to make it to where everybody on this team is able to join. So Friday night business tips. I'm super excited about that, okay? Also, if you guys have any business tips you know, something that you noticed that worked well for you one week, or something within the IPA challenge that just really grew your business, or that you thought was great, or, you know, people really responded to. We want to know about that. Reach out to your sponsor, reach out to me, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with. Excuse me, guys, but let us know. We want you to share, okay? We want you to share your business tips. Now, I know probably so many of you right now are thinking, oh, I could never share a business tip. Nope, could never do it. But I want you to quit thinking that way. Because like I said, all of you guys are amazing. You are Plexus ambassadors, okay? It does not matter your rank. It does not matter how many ambassadors or how long you have been with Plexus. Like I said, yes, and you show up. You are on this call for a reason too. But I get really fired up about this because it is so awesome when we get new people on this team and they all bring something to this team. So you bring something to this team. We want you to share if there is something that you feel, hey, I want to share this, because guess what? I guarantee it's going to help somebody else, okay? So don't think you don't have value, because you do, okay? So also, last announcement, Super Saturday, you guys. Get registered for Super Saturday if you haven't yet. Even if you cannot attend, if you're not close to one of the live locations, one of the cities, make sure you register for the live event, okay? That's what's cool about Super Saturday. Starting last year, it's televised live. So what's cool about that is you can watch it from home on that Saturday. You can plan a little get together with some friends, with some teammates, maybe with some potentials, some people that aren't even ambassadors yet. Have them over, pour some Slim, have a few snacks, have them sit down and watch that. Yes, I almost said yes, Rory, that's a great option. Yes, Serena, that's a great option because it came through as Rory's name. Thank you, Serena, absolutely. The live stream is great. I know Serena you did that last year, right? Serena? Yes, because she was not close. So last year she did that, got some team people together. It's a lot of fun. But the reason I want to tell you guys to register is because there is usually incentives that we have. We're going to find out hopefully pretty soon. Those that register will be allowed to get those incentives. If you're not registered, you won't get them, okay? And it's $19 to register. So if you're going to a city, register soon, you guys, because it gets sold out. Okay? Okay. Whew. Shout out. It's my favorite part. And it's a write-off. Libby, yes, the $20 is a write-off, you guys. I love that. Thank you. Okay, my favorite part, the shout-outs. Now, really quick, and then I'm going to go through these quickly. This was kind of a hard thing because we want to shout everybody out. We want to recognize every single person on this team. But we don't have the time to do that, okay? So we had to kind of go with some big shout outs and some things that were, you know, kind of unnormal or stood above, okay? And so I want you guys to know, if you feel, hey, I kicked butt in October, because these shout outs are for the month of October. We want to hear that. We want to know that. We want to praise you on the team page, but it was hard for me because I was like, oh my gosh, the PB was amazing this month, you know, people signing ambassadors, but realistically, I can't shout out every single person on the team because we've got over 2,000 ambassadors on this team. So there's just no way, you know? So for the shout outs for just this team call, we just kind of did a few that, you know, were high ones, okay? But please don't compare. Don't get frustrated. I just wanted to put that out there because I want you guys to know, you know, we love and we value every single one of you. I hope you guys know that, but I just know sometimes, well, why didn't I get a shout out? I don't want you guys to say that, okay? You're gonna get a shout out, I promise. All right, so the shout outs for October. One of my favorite we wanted to do was a newbie standout or knockout, because newbies are amazing. Newbies are brand new ambassadors that came on Plexus in October or whatever month, and it's just so fun and rewarding to watch them share and get that success, right? So we have a few newbies that we want to recognize. One of them is Kara Harkins, and I don't think Kara is on, but she will listen to the recording. So Kara, she has been doing amazing. She's been consistent in her posting, her reach outs. She's been signing up people. She has just been rocking it. She's been engaged in the team pages. She's been everywhere doing her research. So she has really been that newbie standout to us. Elena.
She ran the PJ party.
Huh?
She ran the PJ party for the first time this month.
Exactly right, Libby. Thank you for that. That's right. And that's huge. That's so huge to do that when you first sign up. Amazing. So good job, Kara. Second one is Elena, and I know I'm going to say her name wrong, and Jimmy can't talk. So it's Feuerbach, and that is completely wrong. I'm so sorry, Elena, but I tried. But she has done an amazing job. She had over $500 in PV last month, and she signed up in October, obviously. She's working hard at her reach outs and her three-way calls. And she also has been another one that I've really, really recognized as standing out on the team pages just everywhere. She is engaged, involved, just hungry. She wants to know more. So it's pretty exciting to see that. So good job, Elena, on that. And then we have one more, which is Rachel Cooper. And Rachel, she made her first post in October, at the end of October, and she got a new customer from that post. And she also got a couple people on our PJ party from that post. And she has done the same thing. She's been reaching out. She has been trying to learn, wants to know everything. Same thing. She's very, very hungry. I believe she has 2 or 3 customers right now. And so she's just really going crazy. So that's our newbie knockout. So congratulations, Rachel, Elena, and Kara. Okay, so we have a few too that we wanted to recognize that hosted Sip and Sees for the month of October, because that's a big thing. It's a big thing to host a Sip and See. It's definitely something to be very proud of. So we have Teresa, which is on here. Teresa, good job for your Sip and See. Okay, I'm gonna say these last names. Oh, I'm horrible at this. Okay, Melissa Lemieux. Did I do that right? Okay. And Melissa, because I know I already said it. Say it, Libby. I do not want to get her name wrong.
Close, yeah, it's Wachala.
Wachala, okay.
So her, Melissa, and Susan Woodward. They are my team that had their first season in New York in October. So
thank you.
What I was talking about earlier. Way to go, Chris.
She told me how to say their last names too, you guys, but Libby knows I'm not good at that. And I get so frustrated because I'm like, oh, I don't want to say their names wrong. Thank you for your help, Libby. Good job, ladies. Amazing job at doing your first Sip and See in New York and just killing it. Great job. Okay, so also our top PV, we recognized it on the team page, but this is such a big, huge accomplishment with as many ambassadors as we have. So Jimmy Lee, we want to congratulate you again, even though we can't see you, but on having top PV, and she had a high PV, so it was pretty awesome. So good job for that. Our top enroller, which is who sponsored the most personal ambassadors. So your level 1, you actually signed up ambassadors for the month of October, was Libby. So good job, Libby, on that.
Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you.
I didn't tell you guys. So, okay. So good job on that. All right. So for now, you guys, that is the end of our shout outs on that. We just want to quickly, because sorry guys, we went over a little bit. I promise we'll try to keep these down. But we want to open it up to discussion for you guys. We'd love to have you guys unmute, talk to us about, you know, what you're liking about the events, the team events. What would you guys like to see? Is there anything you guys would like to see us do better? Any suggestions, additions to put in, you know, that we can
topics for trainings, like for our team calls, like any topics that you guys feel like you need help on.
Yes. Anything like that. You guys can unmute. Don't be scared. We want you guys to talk. We talk. Summer's unmuted and Marson's unmuted. Good job. Okay. Do either of you have a comment?
I have a question.
Perfect. Love it.
after Joyome was released over the summer, I feel like there might have been like one event somewhere out in the universe that was done, right?
Totally.
And I'm wondering if we shouldn't consider bringing that back or circling back around and maybe doing like a Joyome event. I don't remember ever seeing like a script. I don't remember seeing a script for one, or I'm not sure. But that is like such an easy way for like ambassadors to qualify that there's still, I can't believe how many people have not
tried it,
used Joyome.
I know, and it's crazy. I love it. It's a great idea.
I was thinking about that the other day. It's kind of like a whole separate market from this weight loss thing right now and the health thing. It's that forgotten. I don't want it to be forgotten because it is pretty special.
I love it. I use it every day. So I'm with you, but it's something, because I love it. I use it. But yes, that's really good, Summer, because we need to be better at putting that back in. And I've got probably 2 or 3 scripts for it.
Okay. So, it just seems like it's hard to fit it in. I know. Like in a 7-day challenge or in any other kind of an event, because it is kind of its own thing.
What I have seen them do is like within the PJ party. So like do some kind of structure the PJ party a little different, where like they've named it different than like, it's more towards the beauty within or whatever. Then so that's an idea. Or we just add an additional event 1 month and see how it goes too,
I was even going to kind of suggest the PJ party too. Like instead of doing the PJ party every month, we could do Joyome this next month and see how that goes.
Maybe alternate
Christmas time, and
those are great gifts.
Yeah, great gifts.
I would take Joyome as a gift any day.
Yeah, that could be a challenge for us to actually ask the hubbies if they would want an invite, or
totally for their wives. Ooh.
Yeah.
Or their mamas.
Yeah.
Also, because that new combo pack came out that has the Joyome included.
Teresa.
A lot of, if we haven't been really pushing that, people may not go towards getting that one because they don't know about it.
Right. It's a good idea.
Those 2 new ones is awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
I think 3, I feel like isn't it like 3 of the 6 combo packs now have Joyome in it?
I think so.
Yeah.
The 3 of the 6 $199 ones? Let me see. Yeah, 3 of the 6 have it in there.
Yeah, and seriously, that one is ridiculous amount of savings. I could not believe that when I looked. I was like, wow. Now we've always said 30 to 32% savings is what I've always said on a welcome pack. Now we're up to 57%, I think is what it says in the virtual office now on that welcome pack for savings. I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
How awesome is that to promote, right? And market.
I wish it had the whey though.
I know.
I wish it had the whey in it instead.
I know. There's so many. I mean, it's so hard, but great suggestion, Summer. Thank you for that. Love it. Okay. Anybody else have any other ideas, questions, suggestions? Don't hesitate. Like I said, we're just open for discussion. We're an open book. So
compensation, you guys like a call on compensation, or
what do you guys want to learn about?
Also something we're going to do at the end of every, like once a month. Are we still going to do the product knowledge quiz, like add a product info sheet? And
we talked about that. That was something else you guys need to talk about. We come up with so many ideas.
She was like,
no, it's good. Love it. I love it. But I'm always like, oh, I forgot about that. We talked about that with like having like some type of like, even at the end of the team calls, like we would do a call to action on, hey, go research, the lean whey protein, go in your virtual office, or we had posted up to date a lot of the product info sheets in the back office in the files tab. Libby did that. But you could go there, do your research and then report kind of back on the next team call, what we learned in the comment section underneath that call, just to kind of do a little bit of product, research, or kind of like Libby said, we could go, the end of the month and pick a product and everybody do their research on it and comment what they've learned. I don't know, suggestions, ideas, you guys on that? What do you think would be good for you guys, for all and our newbies to really dig in and learn, about the products? Any suggestions?
What
I
about
think-
like posts? Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What about like what about like a flash contest, like a one-day flash contest where you throw up a post about, or you're like a picture of
The product.
Nerve or something, and go comment something that you know about Nerve and be entered into a flash contest for something like, and it doesn't have to be huge.
Good. No, absolutely. I love that. No, I love flash contests too. They are actually my favorite. So I like that. Okay, that's a good idea. Lisa?
I feel like we did that on Dusty's page like years ago or something.
Well, we may have, and let me see, Jimmy just commented, we did a thing on my team called years ago where we had an ambassador research a product and train us on it. I remember that. You remember
That was
that?
cool
I remember
too.
when you guys did that. And that's a cool idea too, Jimmy. That's a
Yeah.
really good idea. Okay, Lisa, go ahead.
Okay. Everything that they just said, plus I think it would be cool to have something on the compensation plan as well.
Okay.
Some kind of training on the compensation.
Okay, just to kind of dig deep into all of it, Lisa, mainly the ways that we get paid, kind of.
Just
It's
kind of a basic relearn,
Okay,
new learn.
that's something that I think always needs to be, because our compensation plan, because it's so unique and like none other, there's a reason, because there's a lot to it, because we get paid so many different ways. So,
Right.
okay.
Well,
Right.
there's been a change to it too that maybe not everybody understands. So
Serena.
it might be a good opportunity to re-educate everybody on those changes to the compensation plan.
And I think it'd be good to try to get more of our newbies in on that, because it's really hard to explain it to them, and to know to get them to like maybe understand some of at least the basic.
Yeah. What I like what Jimmy just said, like a few sections at a time, because that's why I was asking, because it gets so overwhelming that even when I listen to it, I'm asleep, after halfway through going, huh? Yeah, Serena, that look, totally. And it's just like, wow, because it's amazing. But honestly, how I learned was when I would try to look and figure it out, and I was like, how in the world, and it's hard. So once you figure it out, it's not hard, but it's just, it's a lot to it. So great suggestion, Lisa. Thank you for that suggestion. I like that. Okay.
Going back to the info sheets, I have a question.
Okay.
When the whey came out, I went in and looked at the info sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and the list of ingredients, it lists stevia in the write-up, but on the label thing it says coconut palm sugar. Does anybody know how to fix that?
It had
does
stevia on my bag. Yeah. It had stevia in my bag. Teresa.
Stevia too.
Yeah.
Does it have stevia and the coconut palm sugar, or?
Listed
Okay.
in the bag. Yes, it has both of them. Correct. Good question, Tracy. Yep. Any other?
Really hard to find because you've got this huge section of ingredients. and
So
it's like
little.
5 letters. Yeah, but it took me 3 times to find it. Actually.
Yes. Like,
Because I looked at it and I didn't see the coconut palm sugar listed. I just saw stevia, but on the label that's printed there, it shows coconut palm. So I'll have to go back and look. I have one girl that's very opposed to the stevia, and
Oh,
so I
wow.
was hoping that would be something that she would try, since it has the coconut palm. But
Are you talking about that, what you see on the actual product info sheet, not the label of the product itself?
yeah, because on the product info sheet, it has all the ingredients listed, but there's also a picture of the label itself.
on
that
okay.
same-
Gotcha, Teresa. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That's something I'll
It was just a little bit confusing because Ame Darling talked about how it was sweetened with coconut palm sugar in the video she did, but she didn't mention stevia was in it also.
yeah. And
So, it's just a little bit
there's
confusing.
there's not very much stevia in it. I know there's more coconut palm sugar, because Almay and I talked about that, but I do know they of course had to list it because there is that amount of stevia in it. So, which is good. I
Okay.
mean, stevia is that's what's in our Slim. That's what our Slim's, sweetened with. So that's one of the
That's
best.
why I can get
Yeah.
one girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one girl that she tasted the Slim. She said it tastes like kids' cough syrup. She won't even consider tasting anything if it's got stevia in it. So
Wow. Maybe she just needs to be educated on stevia a little bit more.
yeah, and I've talked to her about it and everything, but she's convinced that it gives her a headache and she can't drink it. So
Okay, gotcha.
we're battling trying to figure that one out.
Gotcha. Okay. Anybody else have any other suggestions, questions, and then we'll get you guys off of here. While you guys are thinking of that too, I forgot to do a couple that I wanted to shout out that did our events, hosted our events in October. Annette did an amazing job. Is she still on here? No, where did she go? She left. There she is. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Annette, for doing that. You did awesome with the 7-day challenge. So I wanted to tell you thank you. Serena did one of our IPA challenges. Thank you, Serena. And Libby did our 3-day blitz. Thank you, Libby, for doing that. And then I did the other IPA challenge in October. So just wanted to make sure, because I wanted to recognize you guys and I forgot that. So thank you guys. Last but not least on that. Okay, so if you guys don't have anything else, a call to action for November. You guys just think about your goals, think about your why, think about how you want to attack November. Like Libby mentioned, this IPA challenge, it was super fun today. I really enjoyed today's challenge. And just think about where you guys want to be the end of November, where you would like to see yourself. Whatever your personal goals are, okay? Whether that's just PB, adding extra ambassadors, working with your team, focusing on your team, whatever it is, you guys know. Write those down. And then if you guys want to share with your sponsor, somebody in your upline, I know all of us would be happy to hear those goals, help you achieve them if we can. So I would love to have you guys think about that. And then comment if you want with your goals under this recording that I'll post on the team page when I get it uploaded to YouTube. And because I would love to hear your guys' goals and see what you have planned for November. And it's very, very, when you write them down, it does something. It really validates that goal, okay? So that's why I asked you guys to write it down. Also, for those of you guys who have teams, would love to challenge you guys to get with your team, find out their goals for November, see how you can help them. Maybe ask them, it's the month of giving. It's always the month of giving, but for some reason, November is more of giving, right? So reach out to them and find out how you can help them. Say, how can I help you? What are your goals? Just something to do. A great month to do that. But strive for greatness in November, you guys, wherever you're at. Just like I said, super proud of all of you guys. We have an amazing rockin' team. We've already started November off so strong. So it's pretty crazy with all the new ambassadors, and PB is already pretty high. But don't compare yourself to that. You didn't sign any new ambassadors. If you don't have any PB yet, don't stop in your tracks right now. Use that as motivation, okay? You still got a lot of time for November. So you can do this. We believe in you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go because we kept you an hour, almost an hour. So I appreciate you guys so much. I promise I won't keep you an hour the next time. So, but we love you guys. Thank you, Marilyn. And appreciate you guys so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.